Greetings, ladies and metal gents, and welcome to this latest edition of Tales from Outer Space, where I take stories from across the internet and read them for your entertainment. This particular story is called Ship-to-Ship Combat, Known Line Enemy, written by Slow AD 2584. Contact, sir. Plotting now. In the gravimetric hologrid of the surrounding space, a contact appeared on the edge of the field. Data points began to scroll as they were determined: speed, mass, acceleration, the typical metrics.
What? Who would dare? We have seized and proclaimed this asteroid by right of might as our looted claim, protected and defended with lethal force as our acquiescent charter. Don't they know that we will attack? Send a challenge. Try to identify these interlopers.
Sending now. Ouch. Yep. It's confirmed humans, sir,
the comms tech said as he pulled his headset off into space.
Already? How could they tell so quickly? There wasn't really enough time to...
The comms tech flicked the switch and the humans' classical music song, War Pigs, was blaring over the amp on the speakers. The air raid sirens had just started. It remained a mystery how they managed to get the sound to over-reverb in any speaker it played on, to thrum the space around it with that horrifying subaudible distortion pulse.
Oh, I take it the damn song is blasted out across all the frequencies.
Yes, sir. Standard human electronic warfare whiteout jamming practices.
They are looking for a fight, and are doing the very opposite of keeping any of it secret. The captain didn't want to admit the chill that ran down his spine, nor the grudging respect for their particular no-mucking-about way of spacio-politics. But he was prepared for this, was expecting it. The humans would not just let the pixie dust and endorphin-crystallized salt mines slip out of their hands. He knew there would be a standoff at some point. He just didn't expect it to be so immediately.
Red alert! Overcharge the accumulators for hotshot particle launchers and prep the torpedo swarm macropods for resonant shatter pattern detonations. If they want to fight, we will give them one today, he proclaimed proudly in the practice motivational speech, proud to see his crewmates in the CIC hop in their seats in suitable nerdy eagerness. And silence that damn music.
Copy that, sir, and we'll try with the music, sir.
The captain knew that damn song seeped out of everything and was near impossible to completely silence. Proximity sensors, turbo lift door sensors, servo motors, literally everything that can receive an EM signal and make a noise was dumbing it along with the insidious beat. It was literally everywhere, in everything. Damn the human Psi-War department. As the captain cranked himself into his command chair with as many straps in preparation for hygiene maneuvering, he ratcheted his eye stalk's Oculus into place to receive direct CIC data from the upcoming battle.
Do we have a visual yet? Have we scanned for any of those damned limpet creepers?
Scans are clear for the stealth in limpet drones. Visuals are rendering in now.
The captain adjusted his Oculus a bit as he prepared to focus intently on this human threat.
Let's see what we've got here. Is it a battle barge, a party crasher, a jump mini-carrier, or one of those? Well, that's a weird one.
He fidgeted with the Oculus, taking zoomed in and rotated views of the approaching ship. It looked to be a freighter without any cargo containers, but the captain wasn't going to take that fact lightly. There were many horror stories of human Q-ships that looked like common freighters, but were actually pop-up turret ambush convoy escorts. Indeed, this freighter showed the typical human light-point defense weaponry festooned all around it, that were laughably anything but light, or merely point defense, but something was weird about it.
Can we confirm the center of the ship is
empty?
Yes, sir. The typical cargo and tankages are missing. There is only hull framing spars connecting the fore and the aft sections in a wide arc.
I don't get it either, sir.
It's right in the center of its mass. It's just empty space. That's got to be ponderous to maneuver around like that. He must be constantly off balance. Well, shipmates, we look to be fortunate these days. Not a warship, just a freight hauler. Prepare to engage.
As the ships closed on each other, the captain grew concerned. Something was nagging at the back of his mind, but he couldn't place it.
Is the human ship still on intercept?
Yes, sir. Moving directly towards us. Steady vector.
Huh. The captain must be new at this. Such an easy target. Ready the spinal railguns and... Ah!
On its way, the captain winced as he noticed the railguns didn't fire simultaneously, but rather with that damnable da-dum of the human song. Did it get into that as well? The captain checked the scanners, looking for the explosion. Nothing. Miss, sir. No joy. Now could they have missed? The large ship was side-sliding directly towards them, full broadside presented, and it wasn't evading.
Cap luck then. Torpedoes in range, full salvo. Fire!
The cloud of really nasty torpedoes sped away. Those self-guided torpedoes never missed, fully capable of turning around and attacking again if they ever missed, which was rarely. He eagerly waited for the fireball that was enough to wipe out the tanking battleship, but nothing happened. No fireball.
They should have struck by now. Bah, what a purple blazer is going on over there? Is it a fake? An illusion?
Their ship was rocketed by a flail chain, a nasty piece of work. A piece of heavy shipping chain had stuck the ship at considerable velocity, ripped a wavy, jagged hole into the hanging jets. He imagined it was a real horror story down there, all of the attack and bomber drones, repair Waldos, mining and hauling mini-crafts in ruins. So no, not an illusion. Good thing it was an unmanned during the red alert.
Evasive maneuvers. All main batteries free to engage. Fire at will.
The human ship was coming into view. All of the fire from the captain's ship converging on the human ship. How could it possibly? There were no confirmed dings of successful hit. They were all missing. Yet they were getting struck in return. The lead host human point defense macro-particle accelerators were beginning to reach, waving tracery lines of destruction wherever that pencil-wide stream of fast-moving lead found itself. The captain knew it wasn't a literal laser of lead hitting them. It was just that the human gun put the bullets so close together that effectively his idle thoughts were ripped away from the lead hose, skidded across the CIC viewport window, blasting it out and throwing the CIC into a vacuum for a moment before the blast door slammed shut, sealing the window. They were close too close. Their PD guns would tear anything to shreds given time.
Condition black, fire everything.
The sound of hundreds of gun positions firing as fast as possible thundered through the ship. The captain tried not to notice the gun's musical similarities and got a good look at the human ship as it pulled up next to his ship, point-blank range, and the captain finally saw the empty hole in the center of the ship, the empty calculated center of mass of the entire structure. Of course, all of the fire was aimed to shoot directly through it. The torpedoes were circling it still, repeatedly threading through the large open gap in their eager fury. How could they have been so stupid? The captain scrambled in desperation with his ship's system controls as he heard the distinctive sound of the breacher charges in the decks below him.
Override, manual control. Oh, where is the stupid option?
A voice cleared his throat from the back of the CIC. The captain looked up from his searches to just then notice every crew member was standing with their hands raised over their eye stalks.
You know, Captain, sir, manual is actually a human term. Man-U-L, ancient Greek, or something of all man or by man, heck, I don't know. Probably speaks to why your system don't have it, though. But anyways, order the ceasefire and stand down to surrender your ship, sir, before this gets ugly and somebody might actually get hurt.
End of story. The Last Tuesday, written by Glitchkey. There's no way to stop it, the man asked, idly tapping the wall he was leaning against as he held the phone to his ear. None at all. He hummed to himself, listening a bit longer before setting the phone down and staring out of the office window for a few minutes. He slumped forward, slamming his fist onto the desk a few times before going still once more. Yeah, no, that's not happening. He picked the phone back up off his desk and dialed the quick number. Hey, Ted, I just got a call. It's a bad one. Yeah, really bad. He grabbed a pen and started scribbling on the corner of his calendar while talking. Just send out a test alert. We're not using the EAS for this. No point in warning anyone when they can't do a damn thing about it. He stopped doodling for a moment while listening, then continued. Yeah, I know. Dereliction of duty, yada yada. Not like it'll come back to haunt us. He looked back at the window for a moment, then took a deep breath and sighed. Actually, who's that guy in IT who's been complaining? Yeah, him. Grab him and tell him that it's his lucky day. He gets to prove his complaints are accurate. If he can bring the whole alert system down the way he says, everyone in the office can get the rest of the day off. He listened to the other end of the line and then barked out a short laugh. Of course, I don't have the permission for any of this, but I'm not making anyone's last day any worse than it already is. And sure as hell, I won't let anyone else in this office do it either. A man looked up from his computer, walked across the different office to tap someone on the shoulder. Hey, Derek, I just got an email, forwarded it to you. We've got a priority story to run on the site, he grimaced while Derek scanned the lead. Feck that, right? Derek turned and looked up to his co-worker. This is a joke, right? No way we're supposed to publish it. Feck, I wish. This is straight from the top. He turned and started to walk away. Then he did an abrupt about-face. Feck it. No, we're not publishing this. In fact, nobody has enough time to do anything. Kill the front page, replace it with the most light-hearted news blurbs you can find. Derek went pale. No way, you're serious? Yep. The man tapped his foot as he started to turn again, then snapped his fingers and turned back. Actually, even better, run some specials and cute animal pictures you find too. It'll raise some eyebrows, but only the people who would object can't be helped anyway. Hell no, a man shouted. Obligations this, contracts that. He gave the middle finger to the camera in the video call. Call the lawyers if you want. They don't work fast enough for this to matter, he growled, then slammed the laptop shut. Feck this. No way in hell I'm overriding the station for that crap. He got up and slammed open the door to his office. Hey, Camilla, he shouted. Lock the front doors and kill the standard programming, would you? He took a deep breath and slumped against the doorframe. I'm serious. Crap. No wonder my newsfeed was the way it was this morning. It's bad. He got up and stomped down the hall to the broadcasting room, where he knocked on the open door. Change your plans, guys. Put up a list of the most popular songs and play through that today. No ads, no overrides, no commentary. Just the best music in history. He turned and started walking out and shouted down the hall as he left. And order some pizza or some crap. The good stuff this time. I'm paying. Huh, you're serious? The woman asked, and blanched as she got a response. Honest to God, she sank into a seat as she sat down her phone. No, we can't. She fiddled with the phone for a moment before smiling sadly and looking across the room. Hey, John, you have a friend at the pet rescue a few blocks away, right? John nodded, a quizzical smile playing across his face as he looked at her. Yeah, what of it? She sighed. Apparently we're supposed to tell everyone when they're going to die today. That's not a good headline, don't you think? John frowned, drumming his fingers across the desk as he thought. That doesn't sound like a headline at all. He looked at her again. Is that what the call was about? Yeah, it was. She got up and began pacing before stopping and turning to John. Yeah, grab the whole crew from the rescue and all their favorite critters. We're holding an adoption drive instead. You serious? She laughed. Yeah, I am. What are they going to do? Fire us over this. John smiled as he got up and started dialing a number. I suppose that's fair. Not like we'll be here to regret it. Ha! She grinned as she started jotting down some notes. Yeah, that's right. Today is our last day on Earth. Let's make it a decent one, yeah? End of story. I'd quickly like to thank the T5 peeps. Cold War Boomerwaffen, Severin Cerberus, Bushmaster 177, Henry the Red, Caspar Arnholtz, Cold War Boomerwaffen, Elijah Silvercross, Dragzoon WRE, and Severin Cerberus. Thank you very much.